We just talked about spring floral perfumes that I want to recommend to you. And now it's about fruity florals. I told you in the last video that of course a lot of floral perfumes also have fruity notes and the other way around. But this time today for me it's more about the fruits that I smell rather than the florals. But they do play a part, of course. So let's start with this gem. I love it so much. This is Jungle Fantasy by Britney Spears, and you can see I used quite a bit of this perfume. This one has main accords of aquatic, ozonic, floral, citrus, and sweet. And this one has top notes of watermelon, yuzu, and violet leaf, middle notes of water lily, gardenia, and gustavia flower, and base notes of cupcake and tonka. And as I said, of course, it is also a floral scent. But to me, I love it because to me, it smells like a shampoo. It smells like a fruity shampoo, like synthetic watermelon candies. And it's just such a fun, happy scent. But it is perfumey. It doesn't just smell like fruits. And it doesn't just smell like a shampoo, even though shampoos also have perfume in them. So it makes sense. It's a very refreshing, quite cooling perfume that reminds me of water. It's a watery perfume, but the fruity notes make it a little bit more dense. And so it is substantial. It's not a beast mode perfume, but it's also not as fleeting as others. But I know a lot of these Britney Spears perfumes, and they all have this cake note going on. A lot of them are super sweet, gourmand perfumes that I wouldn't really wear, especially for spring and summertime. But this one has this fun gourmand aspect to it, but it still smells like a perfume. So I love this one. It's so inexpensive and something I wear a lot actually. The next one is a perfume I got, I think in winter. And so I did not wear it, and now it's the time. This is Dolce Melodia by Sospiro, and this is one of their best sellers. I love their bottles, and this perfume is quite a mature, fun, fruity scent. And it has this nutty character to it. So this one has the main accords of citrus, fruity, and sweet, with notes of mandarin orange, orange, saffron in the top. In the middle we have pear, blackcurrant, gardenia, jasmine, and rose. And in the base we have vanilla, white musk, and sandalwood. And this is like a elegant, luxurious fruit salad with some almond splinters mixed into it. To me, it pulls a little bit nutty and creamy. A little bit like all of the pistachio scents basically that are being released and that don't really smell like pistachio to me. That is what I get in here as well. I don't know what it is. Together with all of the juicy fruits, I thought this was going to be like a very natural smelling perfume. But to me, it pulls quite synthetic. And there is musk in here. And I don't usually like those very heavy, prominent musk perfumes with synthetic fruits, like an herba pura or a kirke, perfumes like that. I smell a lot of that dusty musk on my skin and I don't appreciate that. With this one, the musk just makes it a little bit more light. It's not as heavy and dense as herba pura, for example, or kirke. With this one, I can spray a couple of times and I don't really get a headache. It's a very fun scent, as I said, but the notes that they picked out to combine with their fruits are more elegant and refined. Not like this one. This is not a super refined perfume, but I just love it. I love the bottle, first of all. This one is Burberry Her Elixir. And this one is a perfume with main accords of fruity, sweet, and vanilla. And this one has top notes of strawberry and blackberry, the middle note of jasmine, and base notes of vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. And to me, this is a strawberry milkshake in a bottle with a super nice jasmine that is the same that they use in Baccarat Rouge. I think the original was created by Francis Kurkdjian. This one is not, no it's not, but the jasmine in here just reminds me of Baccarat Rouge. So for me, this is like a strawberry milkshake Baccarat Rouge relative. It's not an alternative, it's not super similar, but it has that same vibe going on. It's a little bit sweet and fun, but also quite alluring and deep, and it's actually quite a dense perfume. I love my milkshake perfumes that are quite light and fluffy. This one is milky, but it is quite a dense, thick, full fat milk. The next one is a love, and every time I show this to someone, they are amazed from the bottle, but also the perfume itself. So this is from Floraïku. It's called One Umbrella for Two. And this one is so special. It's so, so special. Oh my God, it's unbelievable how good this smells. So the main accords are fruity, woody, and green, which I don't really agree with, but let's keep it rolling. The top notes are blackcurrant and cyclamen, the middle notes are tea and rice, and the base notes are cedar and white rice. White musk, I mean. This to me smells like blueberry muffins with blackcurrants in there, maybe. It's like a sour, fruity perfume that is quite starchy from the rice, but to me in my mind, I imagine more like a blueberry muffin because it is fruity, starchy, smells like a baked good, but then it's also perfumey enough for me to wear it for the whole year, not just for my cozy gourmand winter phases. There is this brightness going on. It's not a super heavy scent. There is density to it because of this baked, grainy facet, but the cyclamen and the blackcurrant make it quite fresh, and it's such an interesting perfume. I've never smelled anything like it. And I actually have a blueberry muffin tea at home that I really enjoy from time to time. And this one reminds me of that, but this one is a lot more refined, of course. And the last one, I think is not a very popular perfume, but I love this whole line. So this is Versace's Dylan Purple. And I love the Dylan Blue. I have loved that one for years, and I got this thinking, I don't know what this is going to give me, but I feel like they do a great job of doing flankers, so you do get the DNA of the original, but then it goes into another direction. So this one has the main accords of floral, fruity, and citrus, with notes of pear, bergamot, and bitter orange in the top, freesia, pomerose, mahonial in the middle, and the base notes ambroxan, isoe super, cedar, Belumbra tree, and so on. So to me, this is a modern molecular version of Dylan Blue. It's still fruity, floral, fresh. It still smells like a shampoo, but you have this woodsiness going on from ambroxan and isoe super, which is a direction I like to go. I love isoe super, I love ambroxan, but in combination with other notes, it can be a little bit too much for me. But in here, it just gives it a ton of longevity. This is a great performer. If you look at the price, you can get this for a great price. And to me, it's a nice combination of pear and freesia, just like in Jo Malone's English pear and freesia. But that one is a lot more sweet, and this one is a lot more watery. To me, it's a little bit like the Jungle Fantasy, where you have a perfume that is fruity and floral, but most of all, it's quite watery and aquatic and almost smells like water lilies or something like that, mixed in with juicy pear in this case. I don't love the bottles, but they are okay, but you can hear it. It's not a good quality, I have to say, but yeah, it is what it is. But still a nice perfume that is an easy grab if I want to have something fresh and uplifting that is not going to annoy anybody, and does have decent longevity and performance in general, I picked this one. So these were the fruity spring picks that I have for you today. Let me know which one you are interested in the most, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.